Frittata de Papas, one of our favorites for breakfast. So the foundation of this dish happens to be potatoes, and as you can see, we do leave the skin on ours, and if you do leave the skin, please make sure you wash them properly. The first step is to scallop the potatoes or cut them very thin. Now you can just use the potatoes in this manner alone, but we're going to take it one step further and actually matchstick the potatoes. The good thing about matchsticking them is that they cook a little bit quicker. They get really nice and crispy because that's the whole foundation. We want crispy potatoes, but you can also purchase them from almost any store in the frozen food section, and then you don't have to do it yourself if that's what your wish is. Okay, so we're just going to basically repeat what we just did with the potatoes with our onions. Cut them nice, fine, small, just to give a bit of flavor into the dish. So as we've told you before, we never make the same dish the same way twice, or not usually, and we use different ingredients each and every time. So giving you recipes is just one way that we make that particular dish. Today we have some leftover bacon that's already been cooked, so we're just going to chop that up and add that into the dish itself. So we're going to add some oil to our pan. Make sure it's a sufficient amount to give it a good coating so that your potatoes are going to be really crispy. We want a real crispy bottom of the potatoes. We're going to add the onions to the oil and get it frying. We want the onions to be nice and translucent. So as you can see here, the onions are actually just starting to brown and caramelize. This is the perfect time for us to add our potatoes now. They give the ultimate flavor when they're caramelized like this. So at this point is when we want to add the cooked meat. Now you can use anything. We're using the bacon, like I said, because we had it left over, but you can use anything. Cooked chicken, leftover steak, whatever your heart's desire. And of course, you don't need to add any meat to it at all either. Now this dish doesn't need much at all in terms of flavoring. We're going to start with some seasoning salt. It's just handy and a good flavor to bring the flavor out of everything else that we're adding. We're going to add some black pepper. And of course, this is just to taste. So whatever your taste is, you can add a bit of cayenne pepper. And then stir it all in and just basically let it cook until the potatoes are what you would normally get in a restaurant for hash browns. So this is just another example of some of the things we add. You can add green pepper, tomatoes, which we most often do, mushrooms, just whatever is in your pantry and you want to eat that day. So here we have it all cooked, and now it's just actually caramelizing on the bottom. Now this is the signature of this dish, is to add eggs on top. So however many you're going to be serving, that's how many eggs you're going to be putting on top. And we're not going to stir it again because we want that nice crispy layer on the bottom, like a pizza almost. Now there's just enough moisture left within the potatoes that it's actually going to steam the eggs, so that we're going to get nice over easy eggs in the end. Here's another example. If you want to add cheese, you would add the cheese just before you put the eggs in. And voila! Breakfast is served and it looks delicious. And now we're just going to cut it up and serve it. So hope you all like this recipe. Please let us know if you like more of this content, and we will definitely give you some more of our recipes or things that we cook quite often on the road. These things are all easy to do on the road. You don't need anything special to do them, any special equipment or anything. So we urge you to eat good food on the road and eat out a little bit less. So just a couple things in closing. If you haven't yet liked or subscribed to our channel, please do so. Let us know in the comments if you make this dish and how you liked it and ways that you made it your own to give some other ideas to everyone else. So cheers. Hope you like this video. Take care.